Hi Grizzlies, welcome back to another episode of Grizzly True Crime. My name is Gisela K, and I just thought I would share this with you. This idiot who the police were chasing. Let me give you a quick breakdown of what's going on here. So this chase involved a DV suspect who fled from West Covina police for more than an hour. After he crashed and was boxed in, a tense barricade situation developed as he refused to surrender. So this chase started in the West Covina area just before 10 p.m. A suspect wanted for DV and possibly SA fled at high speeds over the 10 freeway onto the southbound 710 and 105 and briefly drove around surface streets in Inglewood. Eventually, the Scion got back on the 105 freeway heading eastbound. At least 6 West Covina police SUVs followed the suspect closely at high speeds, hitting close to 100 miles per hour on the freeway at times. It appears they did not request CHP assistance, though the agency was standing by. Police say the suspect was wanted for DV and possibly SA. By 11 p.m., more than an hour after the chase started, a police cruiser slammed into the back of the Scion in a pit maneuver that sent it spinning over a median. The front right rim went spinning and the tire went flat as the car slammed into a light pole. As of 12:35 a.m. Wednesday, the suspect was still barricaded inside the car. West Covina police believe there are no passengers inside and it's unknown if the suspect has a weapon. A home near the standoff was evacuated, police said. Can you believe it? Oh my word. So we're going to quickly have a look at that footage together. Here we go.
And we begin with breaking news tonight. A domestic violence suspect leading police on a high-speed pursuit. It has been dangerous with the driver reaching speeds of more than 100 miles an hour. You see it, though. The car now has stopped. Let's get a location and a position here from Chris Christie in Air 7 HD. Chris.
It's not exactly a high-speed chase-looking car, is it? A Scion.
That's right, Mark. We're on Citrus Street, just off of the 10 freeway. This is a West Covina PD pursuit that has taken us all through South LA, all the way back up the 710 freeway, back into the same area where it all started, refusing to pull over. And just moments ago, there was a thorough pit maneuver that virtually brought this car to a halt, but then he stepped on it once again. He lost a tire, did suffer a bit of damage, but now the damage, it looks like, has brought him to heel here as he has come to a full stop on Citrus Avenue. A dramatic pit maneuver. We'll go ahead and play it for you right now, and you could see exactly what it looked like just a few seconds ago as he was getting off of the freeway, going through West Covina's jurisdiction, over the median there, losing control, and then almost going up an embankment, hit a pole.
But then he keeps going.
Hit that hole. The pursuit's back on. He's back on the move. He's back on the move, continuing down Citrus Street. That vehicle, you could tell, is still heavily damaged after he hit the pole and just barely drivable at this point. We noticed damage during the pursuit, some front end damage, some rear bumper damage, mostly cosmetic damage. The driver was behaving fairly composed throughout most of this pursuit, and now is really ramping things up here after that pit maneuver. They are desperate to get this guy off the road. At no point, Mark, did they ever even think about handing this off to the California Highway Patrol. West Covina has been committed to taking this guy in all night long, well over an hour-long pursuit with LA County Sheriff's helicopter overhead, calling it out for them. And
so while this is dangerous, right, as a police officer, this must be kind of fun, right? We're just going to say it, right? Because it could be kind of fun. Just be like, it's okay, we got it. And then you're tailing this guy for over an hour. Oh, my word.
Shining a light on this driver. This driver, though, refusing to pull over. And as I mentioned, we have been all over town, through East LA, down the 710 freeway, across the 105 out towards LAX. He turned around, dotted a number of freeways, and made his way all the way back here to the San Gabriel Valley. And somehow that Scion is still on the move, with, we can only imagine how much gas is left.
You said he may have lost a tire, too?
It looked to me like a tire came flying off there when that, I'm pretty sure it was his tire. Mm-hmm. And it looks like that front right wheel might be smoking now. If it is just a rim, that would make a lot of sense. Here comes another pit attempt as they try now desperately to bring this to a stop. This has gotten infinitely more dangerous just in the last few minutes. It was a very sustained pursuit at manageable speeds for the most part, except for a certain point where he was really pushing the pedal to the metal. As you mentioned, well over 100 miles per hour at one point, but for the most part, he's been going with the flow of traffic. Here comes another pit attempt at a very high rate of speed. You would not expect to see this, but West Covina has not been the most conventional tonight by any means. You could see the smoke coming from that front right wheel, and that primary unit looking to make contact with the rear of that vehicle once again. They thought they had him at a full stop there. More debris flying off the vehicle. Sparks.
Oh my word. I love police chases, right? Do you also?
Flying, and this cannot go on too much longer, but you can see now clearly losing bits and pieces of the vehicle as he picks up speed on Workman Avenue. We are in a residential neighborhood here in the San Gabriel Valley, and now starting to lose a little bit of control. I don't see any of the cars here, but he's going for that pit here in the middle of an intersection. Fortunately, no cross traffic there, and I mean, a lot of things that we wouldn't expect to see here tonight, Mark, we are seeing it for sure. And now that he has picked up this pursuit once again and is really pressing these officers, they are even more aggressive than they were earlier on. At no point were they ever more than 3 or 4 car lengths behind him. They have been hot on his tail the whole night long, all night long, and now you can see this aggressive attempt to bring this to an end. As far as we could tell, by the way, only the driver that we are aware of inside the vehicle.
Okay, so he is considered to be violent and dangerous, and hence the reason they have not given up. Let's see if he makes that pit, and he's just evading it.
I think he made contact again.
He's evading it by speeding up.
He's giving it another shot. Yeah, another shot here. Wow, this is unbelievable. Fortunately, there's no other traffic in the area. That's the only reason I could think of that they are so desperate to bring it to an end right here at this particular point. But as they go through these intersections, they're not aware of what cross traffic could be coming through them. So some dicey driving here, and you can see that vehicle just doesn't have much left. I mean, that front right wheel is gone. Look at that, straight ramming into the back of the Scion, which is, oh my gosh, look at this. He's going to hit a parked car here at some point. Somehow, there it is. Yeah. There it is, right into the parked car. The primary, the secondary, guns drawn, as they now bring this pursuit to an end. Really nowhere for him to go here. A violent end to this pursuit as that vehicle was just starting to come apart. That front right wheel, nothing but rim. We should mention at one point during this pursuit, Mark, they put out a call to CHP for an object that was thrown out the window. We don't know if the suspect is armed. So, always a possibility, of course. But it does look like finally this has come to an end in dramatic fashion here at Broadmoor Avenue and Workman Avenue, right in the city of West Covina where it all started. Broadmoor
and Workman. So it's not over yet. It's not over until they get him out of the car. You can see the smoke coming off of the vehicle now. There was we saw that shower of sparks as the tire had disintegrated. It was riding on the rims and sparks were flying. There was smoke coming from under the vehicle while it was riding. It's still to some degree smoking right now. There was a front end collision earlier, as you pointed out, when they did the pit maneuver the first time, and it jumped over the center median and then ended up going up that embankment and then hitting the pole as it did there. You saw some smoke erupting from the vehicle at that point. One can only imagine that some damage was done that caused that to happen. And so what we are left with now is a barricade situation right now. He's stuck inside the vehicle. He is trapped. The car can't go anywhere because it's, of course, wedged up against that parked car between that and a couple of police units. So the car's not going anywhere. The suspect not deciding to get out at this point.
The speed in areas where there could have easily been, some collateral damage. In any event, fortunately, nobody else hurt here at the end of this pursuit, as far as we could tell. And it does become a waiting game now, whether they call for a SWAT team at some point or they decide to handle this a different way. I don't even see, you normally will look for the less lethal weaponry to if they wanted to fire a beanbag through the rear window or something like that, but that's usually indicated by the neon colored long rifles. So I don't see those.
So this news only broke 4 hours ago or so. So I would imagine that now he's in custody and facing all sorts of charges. I just wanted to show you this as a quick morning hello here on Grizzly True Crime. It's always fun when they catch these guys, especially someone in a Scion thinking he's going to get away from the police. I mean, are you crazy? But I'm amazed how long that car actually lasted with all the damage that it had. So, good morning to you, good afternoon or good evening. I'll see you very soon. Please remember to hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're not yet part of this community. It's a great community, Grizzly True Crime. Hit the notification bell, set it to all so that you don't miss out on the next upload or live stream or whatever we've got planned on this channel. There's lots coming up. I'm busy working on a video for you guys at the moment, which will be coming out soon. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.